Neuvillette, an on-field carry with 40,000 HP, 250% crit damage and an extra 36% crit rate from Marechaussee. Not only he is unstoppable with his C1, he can somehow penetrate shields and healing himself. On top of that, he has insane no while being brain dead single target. All you need to do is spin to win and there is your solo abyss run with him, and I like him. This is gonna be taken out of context, is it? Anyway, I was just watching the Zenless livestream the other day, and this immediately catches my eyes. Wow, Astra decided to not cosplay as Robin and is now cosplaying as Neuvillette, shooting ether beams similar to him. Now as a Neuvillette enthusiast, I of course have to try using her no matter what. No matter how much times I have to reset in order to get it, or it requires getting all 3 random smaller buffs in order to get it. I don't know how hard it will be, but hopefully it won't be that hard to get it. My wish finally came true for once, because the item we needed for it is very easy to get for once. A bit too easy though, we can get it at the start of the run. Don't get me wrong, it's a very great thing, but that also means my plan of me suffering endlessly just to get the item and beat the game failed. Help, I guess I'll just finish this run and think about what we can do. Okay, I think I should explain how Astra's thingy work just in case you have no clue at all. So when you choose the required item, you can see a shiny dot showing besides your character. Now you get those shiny dots by using Astra's energy, and you can get up to 3 of them at the same time. After collecting them, you can hold down Astra's basic attack and wait a minute. That is just how you play Neuvillette. And following the amount of stuff Neuvillette does and define the Teviot law, I think Astra can do that as well. Astra, a support that can deal damage somehow by pressing one button, provides crit stats, heals, invincible when in singing state, and now shoots beams of ether to kill enemies. But most importantly, she looks pretty. Now in order to prove all those stuff mentioned is true and Astra is truly the new Neuvillette of Zenless, we need to defeat the hardest difficulty of the Hollow Zero. But first, let me do the previous one so I can unlock it. Before we start the run, I would like to ask a question. Do you think Astra's beam scale with attack and crit just like the other DPS? Because I have no clue at all, and even Google could not help me this time, and so I had to stare at the Resonium database to see what sort of buff would might help her for quite some time. But I managed to get a conclusion after that, which is I have no clue what am I doing. So I'll just use my team filled with supports to randomly buff her, and the life-draining Bamboo assist as I think the damage increase does buff her beam. Although it's gonna drain my health, but I'm sure I can just regen it anyway. Besides, the enemies are gonna be easy. Look, it's just a normal shadow enemy. It's not like they would somehow give me Shadow Jane to fight, right? I guess the second time will be better.
Relax, I've got this.
Yeah, that was a lie. I was just being an annoying mosquito the entire time, and the crazy theory of Astra being the new Neuvillette of Zenless is also abolished immediately. But hey, she still looks pretty though.